Hola, hola. Sí, sí. Arre. Bueno. Como tengo fiaca de hablar, no voy a hablar mucho, así que es obvio, ¿no? Bueno. Así que fija, aparte estoy comiendo un caramelo que me regaló mi novia. Ajá. Como todo. Vamos a iniciar. Boston. Edward Pierce, veterano de la Primera Guerra Mundial, ahoga sus recuerdos en alcohol, somníferos, ahora trabaja... y somníferos. No me acordé la... Ahora trabaja como detective privado, pero le cuesta encontrar un caso que le pierde su letargo. De su letargo. ¡Dios mío! Pierce debe encontrar un caso nuevo pronto o se arriesga a perder la licencia. Recordemos que este juego es prácticamente un reboot, puede ser, del primer juego. Si no lo jugaron, vayan. No sé si es lo mismo, pero vamos a ver. Si estoy loco, estoy de suerte. Que los dioses se apegan de aquel que su tosuda insensibilidad es capaz de conservar la cordura hasta el espantoso final. En el 1 arrancaba en una mansión. Que se iba a una mansión. Y aparecían no sé qué bichos medio raros. Nunca lo terminé porque se me había bugueado el juego y no se guardaba. Y nunca más. Partida guardada, negro. Así no arrancaba el 1. Yo me acuerdo que el 1 empezaba que lo llamaban y se iba a una mansión a investigar. Se cerró con candado. Con candetas. Después entraba algo así que se había caído de la mansión. Que parecía extraterrestre, no sé qué carajo era que parecía. Pero quiero agarrar. ¿Qué mate, maldito? Acá está la pinza. Creo que el mouse se me está quedando ahí, qué sé yo. ¿Qué hace? La tenaza. Creo que no cortan cadenas. Una tenaza. Este va te arrastra y el destino tira de ti de forma ineludible. Ya no hablaban esos chabones en el 1. Va, por lo menos hasta donde yo llegué, ¿no? Después.
What a putrid offering.
Qué ofrenda más putrida. Supongo que no voy a leer todo porque
Built to fight.
no te resistas a
You
ser
have
elegido.
been chosen.
Con toda esa paja corre. Ya,
Behold,
observa.
everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
La matas sin mostrar. Hasta la muela de detective. Ya tuviste tu primera visión.
I hate whiskey.
Odio whisky. Venga, de acá, una taza. Vale, papá. Esto afectará tu destino. Bueno, ya empezamos bien, O sea que nadie me va a creer. Por borracho y mierda.
It's been a while since I jotted down
Tiempo no
something other
apuntaba
than
nada
my
aparte de
nightmares.
mis pesadillas. Investigación, caso. Pero el médico podrá decir cuántas veces quiera, ya que no necesito el remedio, entre comillas, para mantener a raya los recuerdos. Pero yo sé que volverá sin paro. Cualquier mañana de estas es probable que no me despierte. A pesar del tratamiento vuelvo a oír voces en mis sueños, pero esta vez son diferentes, desconocidas. No me olvido de poner coma. Parecen brotar a la superficie desde las profundidades ancestrales e ignotas. ¿Qué criatura sin nombre es la que me llama? Pierce. Ahora mira. Investigación entre 5, ocultismo, cordura, confía en tu seguridad, en tu mente, en la realidad, bueno. EVP veterano, de lo que todos sabemos. Traumas psicológicos, Dark Dead. No tienes sueños, lugares, la agencia. Capítulo 1, nada, inventario. Batallón perdido. Battalion Lost, o Lost Battalion. 10 del 7 del 78. Mi viejo mechero que hizo inscripción en el recuerdo de la 77. Escuadrón 77, supongo. División de infantería, bueno. Golpeé, lo dije porque estaba ahí. De los soldados que había en batallón perdido. Conocimiento no tengo nada. La radio. Esto afecta ahí, tu destino.
Natural sciences,
Ciencias naturales,
linguistics,
lingüísticas,
archaeology.
arqueología. Y me llaman, espera, guacho.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Una vez que estoy de chantaje en el clandestino. El dueño del bar contactó y no le gustó la manera de cerrar el caso, pero cuando vive en el margen, no importa. Me están llamando. ¿Aló?
I'm listening.
Ya estoy. Detective privado de agencia, detective Weber. No, no soy detective, soy comisario.
That's correct.
Hello, Miss Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of
Comer por todos lados.
investigators over at Wentworth.
Tengo una gana de mirar el
I'm
alcohol.
calling because of a problem with your file. A
Uy,
fire has
tropecito.
destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
Espera, que escucho
I'm so
bien,
very
no sé si escucha
sorry,
bien.
but I have to collect your personal
Hola, Guille.
information.
Reporte punto personaje 8 puntos. A ver qué puedo hacer. Medicina. Ocultismo. El ocultismo presenta tu conocimiento de las ciencias oscuras. Si mejora esta habilidad, aumentará la probabilidad de descubrir el uso y el origen de las recuerdos ocultas, así como demostrar tu conocimiento del mito. Psicología. La psicología presenta tu conocimiento del comportamiento humano. Si mejora esta habilidad, aumenta las probabilidades de comprender las motivaciones. Me parece que más detective es esto. Percepción. La percepción presenta tu habilidad de buscar objetos escondidos como detective. Elocuencia, supongo que la parla, sí. Fuerza no, pues necesito investigación. 4 puntos más, vamos a subir todo, ya fue. Pero necesito más este. Validar, enter.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date.
Y ando streameando acá, pues.
On a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
Un
What's
ratito
wrong?
de esta porquería,
As you
justo
know,
lo
we
bajé.
wish to closely monitor the progress of our
Lo bajé por Steam
contractors.
verde.
And
Nada,
it would
mentira.
seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work
Escasea
is
el
scarce.
trabajo.
Mr. Pierce,
Vale, cuando hay poco trabajo
you
hay
know
que
as
meter
well
en
as I
cualquiera.
do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
your
Lo
license.
suficiente para que usted no pierda la
Show yourself
licencia.
worthy
Demuestre a la
of the
agencia
weapons
detective
detective
que vale y quizá la
and we
mantengamos
might
en la
put you on the
nómina.
payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Nos vemos. Supongo que
I'm
empezaría
coming.
como el 1. Como el 1 entre comillas porque parece más un reboot. Un reboot.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're
Bueno,
free to
mierda.
leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce,
Esa
are you
pintura-
capable of handling
A
a
ver.
new case, or are you simply a deadbeat
No, viste al
inebriate?
pedo tomé alcohol.
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is
La quería
dead.
revivir. Sí, lo sé.
Even you must
Con el
know
poder
of
del
her.
Cthulhu.
She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes.
Quiero ver esa obra.
No, no,
Bueno, me parece que la.
The police
el primer
accuse her
juego.
of killing her family.
Quiero verlo.
They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Ahí me
Find
enseñaron
out
el
the
primero, no me
truth.
acuerdo.
They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She
Creo
would
que
never
sí.
have done such a thing.
But if
Era
you
una casa
have
media
no
chusa.
proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Hay un drogado que tiene un saber de la ceniza.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
No.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right,
Ahora somos todos pintores.
I'll look at your picture.
Ahora somos todos.
That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater.
Some
sketches of the
familia
Hawkins
Hawkins, no es mucho. Etiqueta de ventaja
Rather
casi
thin.
legible. Bueno, me jale. Pero entendiendo por parte del director de almacén 34 horas, informe policial, dice que el fuego empezó en el comedor y se llevó toda la familia. La policía concluye que fue un accidente doméstico. Sin embargo, hacen hincapié en la fragilidad mental de Sarah Hawkins. ¿Por qué? Hawkins. Un recorte de la prensa, un artículo sobre el matrimonio de Sarah y Charles Hawkins, un hombre de negocios de la isla de Darkwater, ya sabré cómo se dice, lleva una vida solitaria con su único hijo Simón. Atrás de no hay nada. Acá se oculta algo maléfico. Hey. J, diario, inventario. Caso, pistas. Bueno, la única pista es esto. Julie está jugando el Counter Strike. Terminó la pintura.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of
Ay, no
these
puedo.
elements?
J. Lleva que conclusiones con estos elementos. No debería bloqueada. El informe especial habla de fragilidad mental. Ahora una historia no encaja. Donde vivía Sara. Investigación sobre el almacén. Es como que
Her
algo no
husband
encaja.
was a
Su
big
marido
deal
era
in
muy
the
importante en la isla. La policía mantiene
Police are
información.
sticking to
¿Entendés?
the accident theory.
Esa es la que.
Though they mentioned Sarah's
La
mental
clave.
state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Olvídate. El informe
You
habla de la
must tell
fragilidad
me
mental.
if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
Mira cómo es que.
No.
¿Qué carajo me está diciendo?
Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly.
¿Visiones de
She
qué?
only thought she saw things.
Saw things?
¿Quieres saber?
What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Patrón, reviste, trolo. Sí que entraba, le entra.
Dark.
¿Dónde vivía Sara?
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
Simón.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the
Te
secret
dan
regarding
tocando
my
bocina allá
daughter,
afuera.
Mr.
Pero quiero
Pierce.
preguntarle que aguante.
You must uncover it.
Vamos, Dios.
Darkwater.
No, sí.
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a
Darkwater.
small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship.
Darkwater.
The sender's label mentions warehouse
Almacén 36. A
36.
eso vamos.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater.
Acá.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too.
Pero
It
hay que
was
ver su
3 months
mensaje.
ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Bueno.
I
Esa es
think
toda la
I'm beginning
información.
to
Ya está.
understand.
I'm
No, menos
willing
vamos.
to do anything for my daughter to recover
Meta
her
con bocina.
honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family
Bueno, no,
in
tú
a
estás.
house fire.
Exactamente.
Your only
La
clue
tratan de loca. El chabón
is a
tenía
sort
mucha
of
plata.
promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct.
¿Bandera lo mata?
And the rumors about her
Ya te
supposed
resolví el
folly.
caso.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Espera, que no te
Something's
quedes.
queer, but it's not like I have a choice.
No, capo. Estamos ya a la quiebra.
Darkwater.
Espera. Partir. Pero. Tengo. No, ya hice cagada. Bueno. No, ¿qué estoy haciendo? Ahí está. Este hombre de negocio rico. Un rico hombre de negocio me interpretaron en la zona de Boston. Steven Wester vino a verme e investigar a la hija, listo. Charles Hawkins está muerto de lo que sabemos. El naviero. Conoció a su Hawkins, me dejó de París, se enamoraron y se casaron. Hawkins lleva a la remota isla de Darkwater. Tiene un hijo, Simón. Simón, hay que encontrar a Simón. Supuestamente está vivo. Esta está muerta. Que quedó como loca, ¿no? Listo. Simón. ¿Cómo que? Bueno, se murió también, no importa. Oculto, artista, guionista, pintora, no, la verdad Hawkins. Eso es lo que tenemos que averiguar.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Ok.
Married woman runs off with her
Caso
girlfriend.
cerrado, formista, pero no importa.
Husband
Está caso
couldn't
cerrado, no
understand
importa. Caso cerrado. Aprendizaje de medicina. J. Un PPB. Sencillo, cordura. Bueno, esto va bien.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract. I used to be an avid reader.
Mucha lectura. Bueno, ya fue. ¿Cómo salir? Sí, salimos. Gané un punto de privilegio. Ya nos fuimos al puerto. Pierce toma el caso de Hawkins. La artista maldita ha sido acusada de provocar incendio. El incendio que mató a su familia, incluida ella. La única pista es una perturbadora pintura que le dejó a su padre. En la etiqueta de envío figura la dirección del almacén situado en la isla de Darkwater. Este lugar, no sé ni hablar. Este lugar parece ser el punto de partida de la investigación de Pierre. Ahí está. En el primero, o sea, lo de la casa fue una premonición, pero no mostraron esta parte. Después llegaba a la isla y toda la gente era re loca, re mala. En loca no sé, pero no te hablaba nadie. Levantó un hijo de puta. Focus on interactive presence. Begin by using
We're almost there.
Entra en rayo y el nombre del juego. Ah, me cagó. Me faltaron los rayos. El llamado Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Hey. El Chuculum, mami.
Stay on board.
Quedamos abajo y venimos.
There's guys coming to unload.
En el primer juego eran más tétricos, o sea, los personajes se les salían ojos para afuera.
Welcome to
Básicamente.
Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Te hablaban todos así, como
Why,
chavales.
thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
Prácticamente es el mismo pueblo, obviamente, ¿no?
A sad story that we would all
La estética
prefer to
lo sigue
forget.
igual. Hay que ver
Charles
cómo la gente
Hawkins may have been
spoilerina
a
habla.
landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great
Puerto
pain to
de
what a
Darkwater.
tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's
Está
office.
jugando Warframe.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Ahí son. Consulte de ellos. Bueno, vamos al bar. Ah, acá están. Bueno, listo. A medida que me acercaba a la costa de Water, observé las espesas nubes que tapaban el cielo. Estaba tan cerca del agua que parecía tener la intención de empalarse en los afilados arrecifes que rodean la isla. Se ofreció a ayudarme Fitzroy, el capitán del único barco capaz de llegar hasta el continente. Es posible que tenga en su haber unos documentos de Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy me aconsejará ir al puerto, hablará, mencionó un tónico estimulante, supongo algunas cosas porque no saben zona. Los pecadores se han reunido junto al cadáver de una horca, podría ir echando un vistazo, quizá la policía tenga información. Pero vamos así, bueno, el capitán Fitzroy no sé qué miedo, vamos a ver qué onda acá con la ballena,
Let
que
the
parece.
police do their work.
Porque la horca.
Hey, the same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Pero sí, investigación. Esto, pero también no me enteramos por nada.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting a whale back in the water will bring about the end of the
Bla
world.
bla 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 bla.
They're superstitious.
Superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly
No, loco.
advice.
Yo no me
Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah,
Está remorido.
get us in trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Ue, 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 ue. No seas cochino. Partirle la botella en la cabeza al pelado ese. Esta vez piola.
Hey, be careful.
Corta la bocha. Ella sabe todo. Hey.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Así que yo que me veía era el equipo no mostrar respeto, mantener para probar fuerza, que exagera, lo siento. No sé yo, acá vamos a ver este, a ver qué pasa.
You
¿Cómo le
saw
parece?
what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure
Bueno, vamos a cagar una
rises, you
piña,
start
corta.
squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
No, yo te cago piña de una.
The stranded whale.
Vamos a empezar por ahí.
I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
¿Provisión de qué?
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Torture?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
Oh, había algo
So
más
they
que
made you
necesitaba
feel
contar.
uncomfortable.
You need to
No
see
puede
them for
hacerlo nadie.
yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36? Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
You're right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
She won't stop asking.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard! You'll see
There's
what
nothing
a
for
true
you
sailor's
here
got in
either.
his belly.
Beat it!
You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
Llorando como gil y tenía el micrófono desactivado. No sé, estúpido. Ah, tenía puntos. Ah, tengo los puntos. No importa. Rewater, bueno, sabemos. New Mission, propietario del barco, listo. Se llama lugar oculto de la pesca. Cuando trajeron la ballena. Lista de carga con fecha libre, con una borrada. Porta. Desapareció.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Ese correo ni puede pagar, nego. Está bien.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get us into trouble.
Hashtag قتل.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
If it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Ahorita están cubriendo el almacén. O sea que tengo que ir por otro lado. ¿Quiero saltar? Ni me acuerdo. Parece que no salta. Para que si no tengo que ir por allá. A ver qué pasa. Me acaban matando.
Who's this guy? No idea. You better keep it. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two.
What's with you wandering around?
We saw you. Go die of thirst.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
Yeah.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Olvídate, capo.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
Estos se siguen peleando. Chao, me salto un negro, a ver por acá. Objeto escondido. La idea de percepción depende de todo cerca cuando encuentres el icono de procesión.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Escalera. Ya.
I could use this old...
Necesito una válvula. Una manivela en su defecto. ¿No puedo saltar? ¿La manivela? Necesito una manivela.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Ahí está. Levantar, mantener la carga pesada.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Olvídate, capo. ¿Cómo pago la luz? Pagate vos. Ahí está. No necesito la manivela. Concha tu hermana. Acá está.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Ahora ponemos la manivela. Pero concha tu madre, actívalo. ¿No se usa la manivela? ¿Qué me falta? Personas que usan manivela. ¿Cómo le engancho ahora? Acá no hay más nada. Pero... capo.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages that boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Yo encontré el modo, pero el chabón no usa una manivela, no se quiere ni ensuciar la mano. Acá no hay más nada. Ah, mira.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Supongo que el último que faltaba. Ahí está.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Sí, boludo.
Damn, I broke it.
Me está jodiendo. O sea, Capcom me está jodiendo. Espera, se rompió.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Ah,
you're not
sí.
only inquisitive, you're also stupid.
Esta era cartera fija,
What
ya está.
gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf. That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
¡Eh! ¡Ay, la bola!
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
¿Dónde qué? Me retiraron lejos hasta la chucha. Here we go. Tanto boludo ahí.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Leave him alone. No sé que no me deja entrar. Vamos de nuevo pues. Me caga palo en la negreta. No hay nada más difícil que vivir sin ti. Tiene que haber cambiado algo. Ah, creo que está en el bar la mina. Vamos a ver. Acá está la vieja piruja.
Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. Just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Y no me queda otro.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, detective.
Sí, si le digo que no me caga palo.
Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried.
Se va a volver una aliada.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker.
They did nothing to stop you.
And a
The
debtor.
local cops?
Interesting.
The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley, I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not saying.
El Cthulhu.
Saw this guy poking around here.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh. Okay.
¿Viste, pelotudo? Sí me hago la concha de tu hermano ahora, dale. Tú también. Cabeza de Patty. No me queda otra.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
Encima la coña. Se me mueve todo. ¿Por qué te agachas? ¿No tenía la llave?
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Estúpida, insensata.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place
El caso de Sarah
and
Hawkins.
the Sarah Hawkins case?
Eso.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Altos poderes místicos.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
¿Por qué la adoración?
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? What happened here?
O sea, el chabón aquí estaba medio loco con la foto de Sarah y Charles. Simón, puede ser. Acá este adora a este tipo, que no sé quién es. Porque estos caca calmantes. ¿Por qué calmantes?
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Y acá es como que se enojó y... ¿Qué es lo que cortó? ¿Qué es lo que se cortó? Supongo que la mano. Y no veo nada más. Ahí está el puente. No sé ni cómo me dice el punto, pero bueno. Bueno, esta es Kat, 24 años. Jefe de la... Creo que computo por tener cargamento de whisky y trafica whisky, así que ahí está la que está. Y poco a poco le está comiendo territorio Fitzroy. Fitzroy el capitán. Que me ayuda. 3 personas que por ahora están vivas.
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case.
Carajo.
Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Pero, boludo. Para probar la tecnología.
You sent your men away. Bad idea. I see only one overweight police officer and one hardened veteran.
Corta.
How dare you? I am a representative of the law.
Relax. Look what I found. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene?
Sara.
Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Baker.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Así, ahí era donde arrancaba el primero. Dentro del almacén, en el lugar supuestamente abandonado, hay sorpresas, signos de ocupación reciente y una pintura parcialmente quemada. Su búsqueda se ve interrumpida por el agente Bradley, pero Pierce logra conversarlo para que se una a la investigación. El agente de la policía acepta llevar al detective a la mansión de Hawkins. O sea que Kat ya me tiene bronca. Cagamos. En el juego viejo llega a la mansión con el chabón este, que no sé, me acuerdo si era precisamente de policía, y había un montón de policías ahí. Y entró a investigar y se mirara todo y cayó abajo de un pozo y aparecieron bichos medio raros y plop. Después se fue de nuevo a la isla. Ojo, que puede ser una super elixir tipo predulio.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Hawkins Mansion. Queda un montón de signos de toda la chucha, qué sé yo, y después.
The place has been abandoned since the fire.
No sé si en el hospital
There's only old Winchester
o
in his
en la
hut.
sala de detectives, qué sé yo, no me acuerdo.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester.
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in
Exactamente.
such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Volvió.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's